Yes.
How are you? How are you today?
We're fine, teacher. How are you?
I'm fine. Have you had lunch?
Yes.
Wow. Which type of lunch was that? I should have missed it, maybe.
Rice and beans.
Wow, that's so nice. That's so nice. I too have also had mine. I
Great.
had posho and beans.
Wow.
Welcome back again from the last week. And now we are again meeting. Last week we met, and I remember all of you told me it is your first time to join Primary 6, right?
Most of us.
All of you, the ones who were in class last time, they said they were all just joining Primary 6. And in our interaction last time, we looked at the location of I even left an assignment with some of you. Hmm? Linus, Stuart, Esther, our assignment. Remember the assignment I left with you last time?
I was absent, teacher. Me, I wasn't there.
Who is this who was absent? Linus.
This is Esther.
Esther. Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Then
and I did the recording.
you didn't get the recording. It is on the group, on the WhatsApp group. If you scroll, you will see it.
That's the one of
Even me, I didn't attend the class.
What, you did attend?
Yes.
Now the recording of the previous class is in the group. I'm capturing it. You will see it. You will see it so that you can also follow what we learned, so that you catch up with the rest. Now, I will say it. We looked at together in East Africa. Hope you are listening to me. You will check on the WhatsApp group. I have captioned it. It is the one which is immediately after the Zoom account meeting, the Zoom account which you have used to join this class. Okay, the theme for Primary 6 is living together in East Africa. Remember, your previous theme in Primary 5 is, Lynette, you can change your name, please. Change your name on the account so that I should be calling you by name. Like I said, that the previous theme in Primary 5 was about living together in Uganda. Now, when you progress to Primary 6, the theme is living together in East Africa. And what we begin about is supposed to be the location of East Africa on the African continent. I told those who were there that the African continent is subdivided into regions. And there is the northern region, there is the central region, there is the southern region, there is the western region, and there is the eastern region. Now, for us, basically, we are looking at the East African region in Primary 6. And the East African region formerly was comprising of 3 main countries, that is Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. Now, this region came up with proposals of having a cooperation of working together. And that cooperation previously was called the East African Federation. And in the assignment I gave, I asked the members who were in class to list the presidents that started that federation, the first federation. Right now we are in the second federation, but there was the first federation. And I asked members to list those presidents who came together to set up this federation. Now in the East African region, of course, after looking at those countries, the Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, we shall see that these countries have flags. Okay, they have flags. They have mottos. I remember I asked even for the mottos, that you should name the mottos of each East African country, especially the three ones, that is Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. Can I have someone to consent on what I'm saying? Those who were in the class last time. Hafi, you were in class. Lynette, Stuart, you were in class. But I've not heard you speak anything. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Do you remember what I asked you to do the last time we were in class?
Yes.
Could you highlight for the members who aren't there and they listen to what I asked you to do for the purposes of today's lesson?
You gave
Just chap. You use 2 minutes. And
us an assignment, and the first number was name the countries that are found in the East African region. The second question was mention the member states of the East African.
No, you go back to the first question. Your network was Lynette.
Yes.
Lynette, your question was not heard properly. The first question. Could you read it again? The first question. Your network was breaking. Read again the first question.
Name the countries that are found in the East African region.
Good. Next was?
Mention the member states of the East African Community.
Good. Another one?
List the presidents that formed the East African Community.
Continue.
Give the colors of the flags of each country you mentioned.
Pardon?
Give the colors of the flags of each country you mentioned. State the motto for each of the East African country you mentioned above. Those are the questions you don't have.
Esther, have you heard the questions?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Now, last time when we were in the lesson, I said purposes of following whatever we are looking at, each one of you should be coming with a dictionary by your side. So that there are some things which I may talk about, which you need you to prove, and you verify in the atlas. I mean atlas, not the dictionary. I mean the atlas, which will need you to verify in the atlas. It is very good to have it nearby you when you are doing this lesson. And that atlas, especially for Longhorn, it has almost 75% of what comes in UNEB. So it is very important for you to always have it when you are learning social studies. Then the next item I asked for was to have a piece of paper or a notebook and a working pen by your side, so that there are things which you can be explaining that may need you to note somewhere for further references. Okay. You mentioned for us the answers you came across for question number 1, because it was an assignment. As you are mentioning, remember you are also teaching these people who are not in the class. We are listening. Hello? Lynette, we are listening from you. Did you do the work? You just be open if you did or if you didn't. Alexander, are you listening? My people, you are not participating. Okay. Esther?
Yes.
Would you be in a position to give us the names of the countries that form the East African region?
I think it's Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania.
Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. I'm seeing Lynette is back. Lynette is back. Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. Good, yes. Those are the major countries that form the East African region. And I asked for the president. I asked for the presidents. Well, Lynette, welcome back. I think network was disturbing you. Could you please go ahead and answer the question? Hello, can we have an active class, please, members? You have all sources where you can get this information, really. I don't see the reason why some people should be quiet. Some people have always mistaken Rwanda and Burundi to be part of the East African region. When they were demarcating the East African region, Rwanda and Burundi were not put. They only put 3 countries, which you mentioned earlier. However, like I told you, those who were in the lesson, that when there was the formation of the second East African community, the first was the East African Federation, it remained between the 3 countries. But when there was a formation of the second East African community in 2002, that's when Rwanda and subsequently Rwanda and Burundi applied to be part, and they were admitted in the East African community. Then South Sudan was also admitted, and currently the Democratic Republic of Congo has applied. And in the mid last month, there was a meeting conducted in Kigali, which was discussing the need for Congo to join the East African community. That one is ahead. But right now we're looking at the East African region. Then after we look at the East African Federation. So for question number 1, we have finished it. Then question number 2. Then let us remind the people the question number 2.
Mention the member states of the East African Community.
You have poor network, sorry. Pardon?
Mention the member states of the East African Community.
Member states of the East African Federation Community.
Community.
Community. I've just mentioned them. I told you there is Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda, plus South Sudan, making them 6 countries. However, Congo is also applying. If it comes, it will be the 7th country. Next question.
List the presidents that formed the East African Community.
Go ahead, please. Presidents of?
That formed the East African Community.
Good. Stuart.
His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta.
His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Good. There's His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Then His Excellency Daniel Arap Moi. Is it? Is it Arap Moi? Then His Excellency Al Hassani Mwinyi. There are those three. That is for the East African community. Then for the East African Federation, that is the very, very first one. That was in 1963. It was it 63? No, 1970, 67, yes. It was President Dr. Apollo Milton Obote, then President Jomo Kenyatta, and President Kambarage Julius Nyerere. Those three are the ones who formed the East African Federation. Then the three which you have just mentioned, the next three are the ones who revived the federation, but they termed it the community. Are you listening?
Yes.
Good. So we have in 1967 to 1977, we had, you can check in the chat room, I'll put for you there. There was a formation of the East African Federation. East African Federation. Federation by Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. I'm writing for you somewhere in the chat room. Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, then Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, and Dr. Apollo Milton Obote. Okay, so between 1967 and 1977, there was a formation of the East African Federation by Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, and Dr. Apollo Milton Obote. That is not, it is doctor. The problem with this, there's no way I can edit this. Doctor, not DER, okay? Then, between, from 2002, they revived the community, the East African presidents. They revived the community, and it was called the EAC, standing for East African Community. And the presidents who did this were Museveni, or you can say His Excellency Yoweri. By then, the name of Tebuhabura was not yet there. We used to have Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. But when you'll be answering in the near future, when you're in P7, you must mention also Tebuhabura. He's called Yoweri Tebuhabura Kaguta Museveni. That is the official name, which is in his name. Then Yoweri Museveni, His Excellency Benjamin Mkapa, then His Excellency Daniel Arap Moi. Okay, are you following the what I'm writing for you in the chat?
Yes.
Good. So those are the people behind the East African community. Now, the first East African community, like I told you, you have to remember this. The first East African Federation, had 3 countries, which you mentioned, and the presidents who have mentioned them. But it collapsed. Then the second community has started with 3 countries, but it admitted Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan. We are waiting for Congo, which is yet to be admitted. Then the next question. The next question was, if the colors of the flags of each country you mentioned above, not so, is it number 3?
Yes.
Did you do such a thought? Yes, are you following? Now with Kenya, if you can Google, if you have side, you will see the Kenyan flag has 3 main colors. But also there is white. The main colors are black, red, and green. Okay, black, red, and green. Then Uganda, always Uganda by the way. Just did in primary five. What are the colors for Uganda? Hello, class. Black, red, yellow. Good, but the order of the colors is black, yellow, red. Then for Tanzania, how come you are not hearing? Can't you hear again? Are you still having the problem not listening to me? Members. Green, yellow, blue. Which country is that? Tanzania. It has some black also. Just some black. In fact, yellow is faint, but the order is green, black, and blue. Then some yellow. Then what of Rwanda? Rwanda. Rwanda has blue, yellow, and green. Then Burundi has 3 colors. It has red, green, and white. Good. Red, green, and white for Burundi. else? Then the next question was about
State the motto for each of the East African countries mentioned above.
good. The mottos are, first of all, the motto for the entire East African community is one people, one destiny. Okay? Repeat after me, all of you. One people, one destiny.
One people, one destiny.
Only one person is repeating. One people, one destiny. All of you.
One people, one destiny.
Thank you. So when you go to Tanzania, their motto is freedom and unity. Freedom and unity. In Kiswahili, it is uhuru na umoja. Tanzania, you know how they use Kiswahili a lot. So at points you may have it in Kiswahili. Uhuru na umoja. Freedom and unity. Then for Kenya, it is harambee. Okay? Harambee in Kiswahili is a word which means come together and work together. Okay? Harambee, come together and work for Kenya. Then for Uganda, what is for Uganda? What is the motto for Uganda? Hello, I want you to pronounce it. For God and my country. For God and my country, that is for Uganda. Then Rwanda is unity, work, patriotism. It is in 3 words. Unity, comma, work, comma, patriotism. Among us, do you have anyone who is a patriot? Then for Burundi, it is in Kirundi, ubumwe, ibikorwa, amajambere. Okay? Ubumwe, ibikorwa, and amajambere. In French, it is also in French, unity, acts, and progress. Unity, acts, and progress. So for Burundi is ibikorwa, ibikorwa, ubumwe, ibikorwa, amajambere. Then Rwanda, motto, Mhm. Unit work patriotism. Then Kenya. Harambee. Then Tanzania. Freedom and unity. Are we together? What are you asking? I'm not understanding what you have typed. Is TDSD? What do you mean? Stuart?
I did a mistake.
Okay. Are you following what I've put for you there? Are you noting them down in answering the questions we did last time? We had last time.
Yes.
Yes.
Esther, you have mute. You are mute. You have gone silent. Are you following?
Yes, I am.
You are following. Good. Alexander, are you following? David Alexander is the name I'm seeing on my screen.
Yes, I'm following.
Good. Then Kaval, is it Kaval Hathi? Kaval Hathi, I've never heard your voice.
It's Kavial.
You are following. Thank you. Today you have spoken. Okay. Is there any question which is still pending that I gave you last time? I have realized that none of you did my work. Did you do my work? Be honest. Lynette,
Yes.
did you do the work?
Not all of it.
Okay, now I will not continue before you all have this work, which was in form of questions, because it is part of the beginning of social studies. It is the one which will be leading us to others. So can all of you have this work done, have that work done, and you post it on the learning management system. If you cannot, you write it, take it a photo, and send it on the WhatsApp group, please. So that next time we are in class, I'm not asking for this work again. Then, secondly, the last part of the questions was to mention the regions that neighbor East Africa. The regions that neighbor the East African region. In the south, in the north, in the east, and in the west. What neighbors the East African region? In the south, in the east, in the north, and in the west. That is part of the work I want you to present before we proceed with our work. Please, our parents are putting in money, they are buying for you data, they are paying us. You don't have to play when we have asked you to do work. And this is for your own benefit. Some other parents, some other children are just at home. They go to the gardens, they're not doing anything. But for you are lucky, the parents are showing commitment that you should keep learning. Are we together? Are you going to be my serious pupils?
Yes.
Esther, I want to hear your yes or no.
Yes.
Stuart,
Yes.
Yes.
Happy, Happy.
Teacher, I'm not clear.
Yeah? What is your name?
Javier.
Kavial. Okay, Kavial, have you heard?
No, teacher, I'm not.
Have you heard what I've requested people to do? So please, you do as I have requested you to do. Do this work. You do it in two formats. Either you do in two formats. You take photos and send on the WhatsApp group. Then you also post it on the system. I know they have been orienting you on how to do it. If you don't know, you should post your question in the group, what you don't know about uploading the work on the system, on the WhatsApp group for primary 6. Then the instructor will guide you on how to do it. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Can I have questions now from you, from what you have done today? Any question? Esther, can you ask any question? Esther,
Yes.
you ask a question, please, from what you have had today.
I'm not having I've been following the questions, but can I get those questions, like, can you send them back to us? My internet is not good. It's on and off.
On the WhatsApp group.
Yes.
It's on and off.
Yeah, the voices are going on and
Okay, let me ask Lynette. Lynette has them. Please, Lynette. Okay, it's okay, sorry. Lynette, as soon as we finish the lesson, take those questions a picture and send them on the primary 6 WhatsApp group. Are you part of it? Lynette?
Yes.
Are you part of the group? Please take the photo of the questions I gave you last time and send them on the group, because everyone this time around has to do it before the next lesson. This is the introduction part, which you must be in the know of, which you must follow. It will be leading you to other subsequent questions in our process of learning. Thank you, Esther. Alexander, it's your turn for the question.
I don't have any questions.
No, you ask something. Ask something, please. Yes, Stuart. Question.
I don't have any questions.
Kavial.
Okay.
Okay, if you have no question, let me hope that for today, all of you have followed and you're going to do my work, which I've requested you to do. Otherwise, thanks for logging in to come and be part of the lesson. And I think after this lesson, you'll be having another lesson. But please, Lynette, I've written for you there. I'll take the photo of the questions and send on the WhatsApp group for others to take note, then they should do the work. Thank you so much. You can have a nice evening, and I wish you well for the next lesson.